For love, it's Tim Tufuga here. It's Sunday the 25th of May 2014. Now, as per usual, I'm going to go for my usual run around Crestmead. But it's what is interesting is that I only want to do this YouTube just to demonstrate that last week when I posted my run around Crestmead, I'd demonstrated how quickly buildings are built and houses are built in my area. Now I'm going to go back again and I'm going to show you how since last week, when these houses that were being built, how they've progressed in a space of 1 week. Anyway, I want to post this up as a diary of sorts in terms of depicting the historical development of Logan City. Now, I've received a letter of acknowledgement from Logan City Council. They've finally acknowledged my letter of submission that I had submitted to the Logan City Council regarding the future development of the area. Now, I've written extensively and responded to various government agencies over the years, including I wrote an article in the Illuminati Samoa in 1994 when I was still at university, or when I was a student at the University of Queensland, regarding the One Nation infrastructure development in the area when I was living in Beenleigh. The then Prime Minister was Paul Keating. The Australian Labor Party Prime Minister was Paul Keating at that time, and Mary Crawford was the sitting member of Ford, and I wrote an article in the local Samoan newspaper regarding infrastructure development and racial and cultural development in the region. Now, since then, that was in 1994, I got into trouble with the law, but basically you have to be a boxer or an athlete to be given the keys to the city and recognised for your contribution to the local community. If you're a Polynesian or Pacific Islander who writes articles that is politically sensitive, you probably get a punch in the face by the local people and local thugs. But that's the way I've realised how much recognition I've been given. But today was the first time I was actually recognised. Anthony Jones, the manager of the Growth Management and Urban Design branch of the Logan City Council, has finally acknowledged something that I've contributed to this area. So anyway, I'm going to go for a run and I'm going to show you how things have changed in the space of 1 week. I'm at the halfway mark, just over 3 kilometres at Chambers Flat Road. I ran here yesterday. I did another 6.5 kilometres yesterday, and I'm running another 6.5 kilometres today. Just the same route. I'm just bored, recovering from drinking on Friday night, boozing as per usual. Nothing else to do. Single bloke. I've run 6 marathons, which is 42 kilometres up and down the coast, the east coast of Australia. Ran the Canberra Marathon, 42 k's in Canberra. Ran the Melbourne 42 k's. Ran Gold Coast Marathon a couple of times. And this here, the shirt, is the Brisbane Marathon. I ran that 2008. I've run a few marathons, and so I'm kind of used to running and I'm 91 kilograms, so I'm a big boy, not a little wimp. I'm an ex-rugby player. I do multi-sports events, so I'm not small, not a small lad. 6 foot tall, 91 kilograms, and I do Ironman. I swim for miles, and I ride for miles, and I run a lot. Okay, 7 days later, that house just been built over there. In the space of 7 days. I'll show you another one up the road. Right. So 1 week of building. Came out of nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So that's it. This entire area is all new. I've run over 4 kilometres now, just 4 k's on the way home. This is Bumstead Road. There you go, that's 6.5 k's. Just wanted to put this on YouTube, just for the differences 1 week can make in Logan City's development, and that's an example of how in the blink of an eye Logan City develops so quickly, and you get all these people frequenting our local shopping centres and areas, and they've only just come into the area, but that's just the way rapid development is all about. That's what it's all about. So I've lived here for 14 years in Crestmead, but I came from Beenleigh, where I was there for 14 years as well, since 1986. And in that time I saw all the rapid development of Mount Warren Park, came out of nowhere, and Windaroo came out of nowhere, and all these places appeared out of nowhere in the mid-80s. And before that we lived in West End in Brisbane, and Highgate Hill, and that's a lot older. That's an older place. So that's it. So when I first moved here in Brisbane in the early 80s, 1981, the tallest building was the MLC building and the SGIO building, and they're now one of the dwarfs of Brisbane City. So that's an example of how rapidity the change is in this area. So I've been here up to 34 years, going on to my 34th year here in Australia, and I've lived all that time in Brisbane, travelled quite a fair bit, but this area never existed when I first migrated here, so that's an example of what I'm saying. Alright, bye.